We're not if we score a touchdown. Wide open! C-Strunk scores! Touchdown! We found him. Nobody near him. Wide open. All right, welcome back. Baylor Dynasty, episode 2. Catch you up to speed. The real season begins now, but it kind of already began already. You know, we defeated Texas A&M, who's 3-2, 45-17 at College Station, while Texas A&M was 4th ranked and we were unranked. Came in there, whooped them like they owed us rent. Defeated Florida, who at the time was number 7, beat them 35-25 at home. Beat Michigan, who's now 2-2 and unranked, 49-27. Michigan should not have scored 27 points. They should have had 20 or 13. Devin Gardner cheats. Michigan cheats. They found a way to score. Prince Kent had an amazing pick six that was dropped off a Michigan wide receiver's hands, bounced off of, I think, a Baylor defender's leg, and he caught it. And this was all CPU, not even user. The CPU did all that on my team, and took it the other way for a score. And we are on a roll right now. We're 3-0. We're 13th ranked. Offense looking good. Defense, the stats lie on the defense. We are way better defense. We passed the eye test on what the stats show. We have West Virginia, Kansas State, and Iowa State, and potentially Kansas all in this episode. The rankings, in terms of the polls, because like I said, we are 13. Notre Dame is the new number 1. Ohio State is 2. Stanford 3. Louisville 4. Georgia is 5. Texas 6. OSU 7. Oregon 8. OU 9. Alabama 10. We play OSU and Alabama and OU, and they're both in the top 10. Now, in terms of conference standings, where are we? We're still 6th. We were 7th, now we're 6th. And with K-State losing to Texas, they're now 7th. Texas somehow is favored, followed by OSU, TCU, OU, Kansas. And here we are at 6th. So that's fine. There is no Big 12 championship game, by the way. So we have to go undefeated because we have no conference championship. This is back when the Big 12 had none of that. They didn't have it until 2017. So kind of got screwed by that. We have to be undefeated. Marlon Lane came out of nowhere. It is now first in the Heisman voting. Miller is 2nd. Wilkerson, 3rd. Manziel 4th. Tommy Reese, a.k.a. Patrick Mahomes, is 5th. In terms of recruiting, we don't have any coaching or offensive coordinator upgrades right now. We do have commits. We'll go all the way to the bottom. So we have Joey Dixon, 3-star defensive tackle. Let me make camera so it's a little bit like there. Yeah, that's good. Joey Dixon, 3-star, 6'4", 250 defensive end. Nick Wilson, 4-star running back. Lonnie Brown, a 3-star, 6'6", 235 linebacker. Jamal McKinney, 6'6" tackle, and a 6'1" outside linebacker. So, our class looking very good. Way too early to check the top classes. But we got games this game against West Virginia. We're favored. We got to handle business. So, our first Big 12 conference game, a chance to establish ourselves in the conference. Now, West Virginia goes up-tempo. They can score, and we switched to a 4-2-5 because of that. We're not in a 4-3. Again, I have a principle this game. If we encounter a no-huddle offense, we go 4-2-5. We don't, 4-3. And our defense has potential. Our D-line has all the makings of a top defense. Linebackers, Prince Kent can be a breakout star. You never know. They're going to come out and 4 wide. And if we have characteristics of a bend but don't break defense, we can continue to get better as the season. And Kent already has a star underneath his name. And Gordon intercepts it, first play of the game. It was underthrown, an awful throw. KJ Morton was bailed out because it was an underthrown pass. He was beat. He was, but underthrown makes a great play on it. And instantly we get a turnover. Again, that's why our defense is good. We get stops, we get turnovers. Rhodes only gets 2 there. But yeah, Prince Kent, who wasn't even a starter in the offseason. I manually made him a starter over Sam Hole, who's an overall 91. And Prince Kent is only an overall 75. And because he's played so well, he's a starter. And he's a star underneath his name, which you love to see. But what you don't love to see is us getting sacked, and it's 3rd and 19, just like that. You know what? We're going to go for it. We got about 8 of that back. We're not punting it. Well, where are we on the field? So we waste a instant turnover. And now they're at the 50, just like that. Just, my ego wouldn't let me punt. Way to be there, Hager. Everybody was taken. Nobody was open. Kent could have had another interception. That ball floated up there forever. Yeah, we should have punted. Not Ford. What? There's no way Paul Miller is stiff arming Sam Okuwachu. That's not a thing. Reese. Again, we're not going to no huddle. We don't need to. Pick route, Reese. Robbie Rhodes. Eddie, what kind of throw is that? Why is it so overthrown when he's open? Just an awful throw from Penny. We had R1 open. Why was it overthrown like that? Can't you got to intercept it right back? That could have been your third one in your like third game in a row. Get off my screen. That's why you don't drop interceptions, Kent. And then Paul Miller has no pressure, just all day to throw. Bro, this team cannot guard us. Why are we playing around? How is that not an interception? Bro, you were not even in the area. West Virginia is just scripted to win. I can tell they're just unstoppable as a 2-3 team. I didn't know they were this good. Hey, stop looking to the sideline. Hey, snap the ball. We're going to be scoreless after a first quarter after West Virginia just had scripted drive after scripted drive. Why is it thrown off his back foot? He had a touchdown. I just love how I got blitzed into a tackle and was stopped short. I love that. Oh. I was just completely unaware that West Virginia was the greatest team in college football. Just completely unaware. Running right by him. Coleman touchdown. Caught him asleep. We went deep. We desperately needed that. Now, come on, defense, wake up. And it's still caught. That should be incomplete. Well, the draw plays are out of control. They're out of control. Thank you. Sacked by Terrence Lloyd. You're not going to have time to sit back there and do whatever you want, Millard. He went out of bounds. Oh, my gosh. He went out of bounds. Sacked again. It's Terrence Lloyd again. Of course, and they're going to make this because they never miss. Oh, they don't. It's an awful miss. Wide left. Terrible miss. Never mind. That wasn't even close, and the defense holds. 2 sacks from Lloyd ruined that whole drive. Seastrong. We're going to through the whole clock and go down a touchdown. We're going to get the ball back, 2 more clock. Give it back. Rhodes. Again, calm it down. We're going to calm it down. Yeah, we're not in any kind of hurry whatsoever. Don't score, don't score, don't score. No, don't score. That could have easily been a touchdown, but I don't want to score. Don't score yet. Do not score yet. In fact, we're going to intentionally not score. We'll take a delay game. We'll take a delay game.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
Again, guys, I know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. We got him exactly where we want him. Gotcha exactly where I want ya. Bryce Petty will scamper, and now West Virginia has like no time. That's exactly what I wanted. Beautiful, masterful clock management. So we're going to watch for the Hail Mary. He's going to toss it up. It's incomplete. Xavier Howard was there. And like I said, we're down a touchdown. It's the first time we're trailing in a halftime at all this season. But we're right where we want them, though. We got them right where we want them. And we're going to be fine. You know, a Coleman touchdown, a Petty touchdown. We got them exactly where we want them. They're probably ready for this. No, they're really not. Why are they hit sticking me like that? Reese. They left Norwood wide open, and he's got the first. Again, just stay calm. We never panicked when we went down 21. We didn't panic. Reese. Norwood is the running back? Triangle is wide open. Nasbar. Again, we're taking our time. We're chewing the clock. We're keeping West Virginia on the sideline as long as possible. Nasbar. Linebacker never turned his head. You can't guard if you're not looking. Reese or Lachey Seastrong. We're going to keep feeding Seastrong. Nah, get Seastrong the ball. Keep feeding him. He's too quiet this game.
Second and 6.
Touchdown. And we're tied. Just like that. Got him right where we want him, guys. Management and limiting possessions has evened the game. And now West Virginia's momentum is gone. And why is he just wide open? No way! They keep getting bailed out. That should have been intercepted. And of course, Miller just breaks the sack, because why not? Way to be there, Howard. And we already saw that they cannot kick field goals. They are not a good field goal kicking team. It's knocked away. 3rd and 10. Go back to... Yeah. If we can stack them, they're not in field goal range. And they're going to have to set up for a field goal. And they already missed one earlier, so again, this one is at an angle. And it is good. Yeah, we're going to continue to chew clock. Limit possessions. Again, defense, not bad. Given the circumstance, well, we gifted them 2 touchdowns. We didn't need to. We're going to be in control. Score another touchdown. Stop them. And game's over. We win. And again, it's not the greatest Big 12 opener in terms of conference, but, you know, at least we won. We can be, you know, we can critique, being happy with a win, not a loss. Man, if you would have held your block, Seastrunk was going to have room. We're going to let the clock tick down. Yeah, so get them 4s up. We're trailing again. This is our most contested, toughest game yet, but we're right where we want to be. Well, we're not. But given the circumstances, we have West Virginia right where we want them to be. Seastrunk! Timely runs. He's got 138 yards rushing. It's not felt like it. It has not felt like it. But I'd rather have low-scoring defensive games than high-scoring shootouts because, again, offense is not our problem. We can handle an offensive low-scoring game better than we can, you know, a Big 12 shootout. How did that trip you up, Petty? You're embarrassing. That's why you got drafted to the New York Jets and got no playing time. None of these are good plays. Again, Petty can take off and scramble, but we may not need him to. Because we're going to have Rhodes, who's going to be wide open. And I like how he veered instantly away from the safety there. I like that. That's my favorite catch animation, where they veer away from the safety. We're going to hand it off to Seastrunk, and he's going to score another touchdown, hopefully. Oh, this is Norwood this time. Norwood is playing running back. And look at Levi Norwood rushing the football. Stay strong to the 2. Yeah, we're just chewing more and more and more and more clock. I think a standing defensive tackle is going to somehow disrupt this play. Hate to inform you. That's fine. That only chews more clock for me and works better in my favor. Where is it? Yeah. Touchdown, stay strong. Our first lead of the game. So the momentum is now on our side. What will West Virginia do now? You're going to run the ball, West Virginia? Really? How is that caught? Some of the players refuse to find the ball when that happens. Of course. We've not broken a single tackle, but they get 2 off first contact. Okay, game. Just say you want West Virginia to score this drive. Just say that. Say you want them to score no matter what. No. Hold on, timeout. I don't want to be in this defense. I don't want to be in this defense. Again, why is that just open? Man, they're going no huddle even after a 5-yard loss. That is, I guess, respect. What do they do here? Do they kick a field goal if they don't get it, or go for it? That is the question. Well, it's 4 verts. And how is that caught? And how did he even get open? No gain on that. I'm calling a timeout, too. It's probably stupid, wasting timeouts. This game is such a hoe. This game is a hoe, I swear. He was stopped, and we got no animation. He was stopped, and just nothing. He's tackled right there. Boom. He's tackled. No animation. This game's scripted. We had him stopped. And because the game scripted a touchdown, it was like, nope, I'm going to score anyway. That's why, West Virginia, you're still going to lose. You're still going to lose. So stupid. We had him stopped. You're going to lose, West Virginia, despite that. We had you stopped, and you cheated to score a touchdown anyway. We're going to relax and take a breather. We are going to relax and take a breather. In fact, we'll take a delayed game, actually.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
I'm not taking no for an answer. This game will not script a win. It's not happening. I think we scored too fast there. Defense, though, where you at? Where you at, defense? I'm going to need you. Knew it. I can't get over there in time. Dixon intercepts it. What is Miller doing? It's picked off. It's overthrown. And Dixon Comes up with the pick. That is going to do it. We overcame the script. I will not take no for an answer. And the defense, when we needed the most, comes up with the turnover. And up until that point, we've been losing the turnover battle. You know, we had 2 turnovers. They only had 1. That interception sealed it, and Baylor survives. We overcome the script. Two touchdowns, 165 rushing yards for Lachey Seastrunk. Man, we did everything we could in that first quarter to just give West Virginia the game. We corralled, we rebounded, and we came up with a W. Again, defense still a work in progress. Crazy. That is certainly a screenshot. Defense work in progress. We need to just get more consistent. We need to get better. We could have held them 24 or less. But, you know, again, we overcame the script because we didn't go. Typically, whenever a game is scripted and you try to compete with the CPU, you're going to want to, you know, go no huddle, score as quickly as you can to try to, you know, keep the game close, keep it even, or take the lead. So you get eager, you get behind, but you get more eager. And then that just makes you more prone to mistakes, more vulnerable. So you start turning the ball over, you make more bad decisions, then it's a snowball effect. You just kind of just give up, quit, and you get blown out. But since I refuse to play on the CPU's terms, I still chewed clocked, you know, ran the offense, ran the ball, took my time. That completely neutralized any CPU cheating, any CPU momentum that the game mechanic, you know, runs on. I completely neutralized it, so we were able to overcome the script. And we got rewarded with the interception at the end of the game. So Bryce Petty was 20 for 27, 280 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Second only twice. Longest was 42 to Corey Coleman. 74% completion percentage, 170.8 passer rating. Lachey Seastrunk, 165 yards rushing. He averaged 6.1 a carry, 2 touchdowns. Longsport was for 19. Norwood ran the ball a couple times for 14. Rhodes, 100 yards receiving and a touchdown. 38 for Reese, 37 for Nassar. 61 for Corey Coleman, a touchdown. 15 for Norwood, 29 for Lachey Seastrunk. 2 sacks and 2 tackles lost for Terrence Lloyd. I feel like he's going to have a star underneath his name as well. Kent had a tackle for loss. Morton had an interception and a tackle for loss. And Dixon had the game-ending interception that sealed the deal. Whereas Carl Joseph would play for the Dallas Cowboys. Paul Millard, 20 for 27, 250 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, sacked him twice, 74% completion, the exact same as Bryce Petty, except his pass rating is lower at 116.9. Rushing, only 65% of the touchdown. Millard had a touchdown. Jorts had 100 yards receiving a touchdown, 55 for Mathis, 56 for Myers, 19 for Sims, 20 for McCartney. We have jumped all the way to the 5th ranked team in the nation. That's how you know that game was scripted. The game rewarded me because it tried to test me. It tried to cheat me. And I was like, nah, I got to respect it. He's not the one to play with. He's anointed. We got to acknowledge that he's him. And so because of that game logic and the game engine has bumped me so high up from 13th to 5th that I need to see what happened. The offset was 1, Stanford 2, Texas 3, Louisville 4. We are 5. Oregon is 6. Nebraska 7. Alabama 1. 8. Notre Dame lost. They fell all the way from 1st to 8th to 9th. In overtime to Arizona State. Clemson won. Georgia lost. They fell to 11 to Tennessee. And Tennessee won. And OSU also lost to K-State. And they were 7. Now they're 13th. So again, a lot of losing that's happening. And we jumped all the way to 5. And so now, in terms of conference standings, what does it look like now? Now we're second. We were 6 and 7 in the offseason and throughout the first 3 weeks. Now the tables have turned, and it's us and Kansas at the top. And those two were not the projected favorites. Certainly not Kansas, and certainly not us. Still no Baylor players in the Heisman, but D'Anthony Thomas is in there. We had a lot of recruits to visit as well. We are now the 5th ranked team in the country. We just can't lose. Again, go all out for that athlete. Who are you? I'm not sure about Trey Rush. We're 4th. Not sure on him. Watch this for the watch the OU game. For you, okay. Watch the OU game. We're going to have a lot of scheduled visits for the OU game. Don't really care about you, I'm going to be honest. We're going to have some Iowa State visits as well. He already committed to Tulsa. That's fine. Okay, so again, you don't belong on the board. I don't know why you're here. We'll pursue Juan Brown, and we'll go after this defensive tackle more. Kicker some. I think we're in a lead. We'll go after this defensive end. In this corner. Oh, we didn't offer him a scholarship. We don't have any points toward him. Interesting. Well, that's good to know. We have a recruit we need to, tend to in the future when we have the available points. So that's all the recruits scheduled and dealt with. We're the 5th ranked team in the country. We're going against 4-1 K-State. Kirk is picking against us. We've always proven wrong. We're second in points per game. They're 25th. Total offense, we're 5th. They're 34th. Rush offense, we're 49th. They're 12th. Pass offense, they're 6th. We're 92nd. We are 54th. Total defense, we're 47th. We're 14th against the run. 99th against the pass. So we got better. It's going to be another tough game, but K-State runs the ball. So we're going to go in the 4-3. This is going to be another pivotal game. We cannot play how we played last week against West Virginia. That is unacceptable. That's not our standard. That's not Baylor football. It's not the culture and identity that we're trying to build here. We need another statement victory like we did on the road against A&M. That's what we need. We need to play like we did against A&M. So when we do that, we're unstoppable. So Bryce Petty has thrown 3 interceptions now. The 5th ranked team, the nation, need to play like it. K-State wants to run the ball to Hubert, who we're going to keep an eye on and just be ready to meet him in the seams. Gonna take off and instantly get sacked by Casper. Jake Waters losing 4. A lot of motion there. Take it off again. And this will be easy defense if he keeps doing that. 3rd and 8, just like that. How does he take off and conveniently escape Terrence Lloyd? We're not doing that, Waters. If you're going to do that, we're going to account for it. We're not going to let you scamper. Again, we're not favored this game. Kansas is. That's fine, though. They're 4-1. We're 4-0. I think this could be another statement win. Only 3 yards there. Just play sound football. I meet him with Howard. It's a loss of 3. Tyler Lockett, we got to watch out for him. Of course, Hall of Fame, Seattle Seahawk from my hometown, Tulsa. It's 3rd and 7. Watch for the tight end. Watch the cutback. What? Nobody's open. Why does he have all day to throw? Telling you, the BS is strong. It is strong. We have everything taken away, and they somehow still find someone open. Lackey was sitting there waiting on it. Lost the 4. If we could just channel our bend but don't break mantra, we'd be Gucci, man. We would be Gucci. I don't like how he almost got that. No, we converge. It's a gain of nothing. Ahmad Dixon, who had the game-winning interception last week, and K-State is going to have to settle for a field goal. And because we've already dealt with the fake earlier, we're going to be ready for one right now. Do it, fake it. We're ready. They don't. Again, our defense bends but does not break. We get a crucial stop. And Texas defeats OU. Improves to 6-0. We're going to return this with Goodley. Yeah, Bryce Petty, not his best game last week. 2 turnovers. Still a W, though. Going to hit Nashvar. Good way, Petty. Petty will pick up the first. Reese for the first. Now we catch him off guard with the no huddle. Rhodes. Norwood dropped it. Rhodes again for 17. Again, I'm pretty sure us going from no huddle to huddle throws off the CPU. They don't know what to expect. Don't just stand there, bro. If the CPU receivers can move freely and get open on scramble drill, why can't mine? We just become fans in the stands whenever I'm out scrambling. Reese. We avoid disaster there on the almost, fumble. Touchdown. I say don't wait for them to get set. Again, Kansas State and I believe who else? I think Kansas State and OSU are going to be the only teams that will not go to a huddle. The only ones. Everyone else is going to go up tempo. No! We allowed the long runs too many times. The organized, it was the deep passes. Baylor's just it's the long runs. That needs to stop. Long runs to Michigan. Long runs to Kansas State. Like that can't keep happening. Like that was embarrassing. They didn't even do anything.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Ready! Flag 68! Flag 68!
That makes it 3rd and 3.
I knew it. I knew it was going to be a run, and we were there. Lost the one. Eddie Lackey and Kent converged, and we forced a field goal. Hager almost blocked it. That's still good defense. We knew the run was coming. We stopped it. Stopped them short of first down all 3 times. Offense, though, has just kind of struggled. I don't know what's going on. It was a struggle against West Virginia. We still managed to, pull out 35. How? Well, he's beat. Why is that even thrown like that? He is beat. He was open. Was he not? The counter. So that's going to be like right here.
up 2nd and 9.
Keep 15. Keep 15. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Terrence Floyd's not fooled on that read option.
Loss of 5 yards.
Loss of 5.
That brings up 3rd and 14.
Check three. Check three. Check three. Ready. Red 18. Red 18. Run.
No. Man, our defense is bending but not breaking. I love it. 4th and long now. They're still going to make this field goal. Kick is up. Again, only yielding field goals on back-to-back turnovers is really good defense. That is really good defense. Our offense, though, needs to get something going. This is the second game in a row where Bryce Petty has thrown 2 interceptions. Wide open, Rhodes. Rhodes! Robbie! For 27. Again, Petty just shake it off. I threw 14 interceptions. No, I think it was 12. Maybe 13. I don't know. I threw 12 or 13 interceptions in the season with Braxton Miller, season 1 of Ohio State. It happens. It happens. Just gotta shake it off. Yeah, we're right where we want to. Well, we're not. We're not where we want to be, but the situation is not that bad. But we're playing from behind a lot, and it's not a recipe for success. We didn't have this issue against A&M. What is that? He didn't even defend the ball. That's BS. He didn't even defend the football. And that's incomplete. I didn't even see who was over there. But Norwood was all alone. I was afraid he was gonna do that stupid, take him out of bounds catch animation. I'm glad he stopped right where he was. And I just took a gamble. I just guessed. I was going to assume, Norwood, you're open and you're in bounds. And both were true. Seastrong gets the corner for 19. Go away. Yep. Do not take a sack. Wide open, Robbie Rhodes for the score. Wide open. We're back in the game. Again, we didn't panic. Turn it over twice, just like last game, and threw an interception on shark wheel to the tight end, just like last game. We're still in the game. Yeah, nothing. We're cheating down. And we're meeting them.
That makes it 2nd and 10.
We're meeting him at the line of scrimmage. And if we're going to do it again, we're going to meet you on the line of scrimmage again. How do we miss with Williams right there?
Dixon makes the tackle at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
It's intercepted! Xavier Howard with the pick, his second of the season. He almost had a pick six against A&M. And Xavier coming back to the football, guarding two people at once. And Kansas State turns it over. I press X to hand it off, gang. Stop being salty. Stop being a sore loser. You turned it over, and that was going to be a first down. You turned it over. That was going to be a first down right afterwards. You're hating. I'm taking off the Petty. Look how the game has just scripted like a negative drive like that. Because it's a hater and it's mad I intercepted them. C-Strunk is wide open. C-Strunk is wide open. Deal with it, game. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. How is nobody open? Wait, why is Chris Johnson in the game? Bruh, Bryce Petty got shoestring. You mean to tell me Bryce Petty got injured off a shoestring tackle? Wow, he truly is a New York Jet, isn't he? That is insane. So we have a backup, Chris Johnson, in, who's basically looks like Robert Griffin III. Is he fast? We'll call a timeout. I can't believe that. Whoa, why is it all dark? Hold up. We got Najvar.
That's a gain of 14 yards on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
So do I. Be smart. You're a backup. Don't do anything that's not in your, toolbox. Really, we should have Seth Russell. And not Petty is out with a foot contusion. So we're going to need to rely on our backup to win us this game. And I don't know if that's recipe for success or not. How is he able to guard two people? Here we go, 3rd and 10. We've already converted last time on 3rd and 17. We're going to have to attempt a field goal. This one's at an angle. Jones, kick is up, and it's good. We get points at least. We didn't turn it over. We scrambled, got within field goal range. Utah is about to upset Stanford, it looks like. And we're going into halftime up 1. Offense has not looked like how I wanted it to, but and K-State does not get the ball to start the half. We do. So that's going to be halftime after, trailing 16-7 by throwing 2 interceptions. We go into halftime up 17-6 and go on a 10-0 run since then. Rhodes back deep to receive. And Rhodes, Robbie. I don't know I don't think Chris Johnson is the guy for, as a backup. So, yeah, it's going to be Seth Russell. I don't know why he wasn't in to begin with. But Chris Johnson did his thing, just not, a backup yet. And why is he still not in the game? All right, Seth Russell, come on onto the field. Seth Russell, you are now on the field. Why you not? Bro, I don't want Johnson in the game. Get him out. Why is I don't want Johnson in the game. Seth Russell is injured, and so is Bryce Petty. Why is Seth Russell injured? So now we're down 2 quarterbacks, at least for this game. How long is Seth Russell injured for? We're down to our 3rd string quarterback, guys. News to me. Wide open, Reese, go. Tevin Reese for 29. Wide open. Chase Strunk still not in the end zone. I don't know how he's not. He's about to be right now. And he's in. Touchdown. Man, we really shouldn't have allowed that Hubert touchdown. That was stupid. Or Hubert touchdown, whatever his name is. We shouldn't have allowed that because they would have had a field goal too. And instead of 16, it would be 24-9 right now. We're going to keep playing good defense like we already have been. Blackie. We're not allowing that.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Come on, baby. See what you got. Let's go.
Oh, it shakes. They go underneath. Good tackle from Hager. 3rd and 6. The 64 yards passing for Jake Waters in interception. Again, just play good defense. Waters has shown he will take off. We're just going to be ready for that. And we just leave Hubert wide open. I knew it. Not fooled. Again, we have defended that read option perfectly. Terrence Lloyd. Do it again. It won't. We keep missing that tackle every time. We overshoot it. 3rd and 6 again. We need to finish the job. We need to finish the job and get them off the field. Dixon! I knew it! And they convert again. We need to get them off the field when we have the chance. We're there, though. We're there.
That's a gain of 1 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 9.
They have 2 tight ends and 2 running backs on 3rd and 4. What are they doing? Want to bring Kent down. We got him. He's short. John Huber did not get there. And K-State is going to go for it. Watch for the option, it says. Dixon, get right here. This game should not be tied. This should not be a tie game right now.
Gain of 6 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
We're just in the wrong defense for that then. We should have called something different, I guess. Chase! Will he score? Finally brought down. He almost took that all the way. Great blocking from number 16. Phenomenal blocking. Glasgow Martin is in the game, and he's going to get a first down. Again, we're going to stop K-State from scoring before they stop us. Yeah, we're gonna ease Johnson into this. He's a 3rd stringer. Chase drunk. We've been in close games before. Defense, please. We're going to rely on you.
Check, disco raver.
We can't run it. We don't have that option. I thought, we could have had triangle open. But we couldn't get K-State off the field on 3rd and 6 twice. I mean, that's on us. We had plenty of chances to do it, and just didn't. Knew it was coming. To get them 4s up, it's another close game. Defense not playing too bad, but that's just embarrassing that we gave that up. So again, just stay sound. Stay disciplined. We're getting tested quite a lot. Man, that's what should have happened on that 4th and 2, and we would have stopped him short. Let's see. Just be ready for the exact same thing. It's not. Howard almost picked it off. And in case they will have to punt. Great defense. Nobody fooled. And we're going to hopefully chew the clock and just go up 10 and win, and get out here with the road win. That's what I'm hoping. Maybe Norwood's got something to say, but look at this big fella thinking he can track me down. 24-yard return for Levi Norwood. And again, we are a completely different offense without Petty, and it's obvious. Chris Johnson is, again, I can feel it. He's not the guy. Maybe he is. I don't know. It's a nice spin move, though. But we don't want to throw with him too much because, again, I don't not play with him. We can't just hand over all the keys right now. We got to be smart about it. But if we score a touchdown, I mean, that's completely different than kicking a field goal. We're still in danger if we kick a field goal. We're not if we score a touchdown. Wide open! C-Strunk scores! Touchdown! We found him. Nobody near him. Wide open. What a ball from the 3rd-string quarterback, Chris Johnson, who looks like Robert Griffin III from a distance, except he's right-handed. Now what does K-State do down 10? Again, they're losing to us when we don't even have our backup or a starting quarterback. That's so lame. How he just veers up. What is this? How did he veer out of everybody? What was that? We had him stopped. And that's why I hate the CPU movement. They can just swerve on a dime. Draw, eat it up. Eat it up. Zarel Zell. Zelling Hubert with a 4-yard loss, just eating it all up, just eating the space. He just consumed it. Get him! He fumbled it! You recover! That's what you get, Jake Waters! Andrew Billings recovered it, and we had 4 players. I would have been pissed if nobody was able to recover that. Looked like it was Eddie Lackey on the force out. And I think Bryce Hager coming across forced it out. And Andrew Billings was on it. What a change of momentum. Seastrunk still on his feet. And we're probably going to win the game now. What a play. Waters BS'd his way to a 39-yard rush just to fumble it away. The defense. Johnson, we're going to give it to Norwood. We are in no hurry. We're going to eat all of this clock. All of it. Man. And the letter L just saves me whenever I say that. Because if there was no L in that word, that would have sounded super sus. What a play. Eddie Lackey and Bryce Hager forcing the ball out. And Andrew Billings recovering it. Again, we get crucial, timely turnovers on defense when we need them. We just do, time and time again. We just continue to get timely stops on defense and timely turnovers. K-State not calling any timeouts. Coleman, I was throwing a little behind him. Still caught it, though. I wonder when K-State will catch on to the fact that we're not in a hurry to score the ball. And that we're going to, maybe after this play, we'll call a timeout. K-State still not calling timeouts. Seastrunk, 139 yards on 2 touchdowns. Surely after this play, they're going to call a timeout. Yeah, now they're calling a timeout. And we'll take the delay game just so we can, get further back.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
And Xavier Howard and Eddie Lackey forcing turnovers. K-State out of timeouts. Well, after this, they will be. They are now. I want a touchdown very badly, but a field goal is, again, not the end of the world. See, Strunk. Now, what do we do here? Do we kick a field goal or go for the throat? We're going to at least line up like we're going to kick do a pass play. Wait, what? I wasn't expecting Johnson to take it, but okay. Chris Johnson just decided that he was just going to do it himself. All right, Chris Johnson, this is your coming out party, I guess, at least for this game. Was not. I thought that was going to be a handoff to C-Strong, but wow, was I wrong? And K-State out of timeouts. You know, down what 17 minute and 10 left. What do they do now? Their offense is not built for no huddle, so I'm curious to see what their play calling is going to be. No way! You got mossed, Howard. This game is garbage, fam. Just BS. He was not open. That should have been an incomplete pass. Ridiculous, dog. This game is a hoe, fam. That should have been an incomplete pass. It doesn't matter. We're still going to win. We shouldn't have allowed them to get to 40 to 31 points, though. Like, that's annoying. But again, with our third stringer, we did enough to win. We're going to win this one, 41-31. Defense again. We shouldn't have given up 31 points. We were doing so well, but the game again cheats and scripts drives, especially that Hail Mary that should not have been caught. That should have been an incomplete pass. C-Strunk though, 261 yards rushing and 3 touchdowns. And hey, we're winning, but I don't like it. I don't like the fashion and the way that we're winning. But again, that's a good problem to have instead of losing. But maybe our defense will come around eventually. Again, Bryce Petty was just 10 for 17 before getting injured. 142 yards passing, a touchdown, threw 2 picks, was sacked twice. 58% completion percentage is lowest of the year. 124.8 passer rating. Johnson, 182.9. 7 for 11, 117 yards, a touchdown pass. And a rushing touchdown as well. No picks. Wasn't sacked at all. 63% completion percentage, 182.9 passer rating. C Strunk 197 and 2 touchdowns. Petty -1. Johnson 35 and a touchdown. Rhodes had 78 and a touchdown, 70 for Reese, 64 for C Strunk and a touchdown, 20 for Nat for Norwood, 22 for Najvar. Defensively, Dixon had tackle for loss, 3 of them for Lackey, 2 of them for Lloyd, 1 for Howard interception. He should have had a at least minimum incomplete pass on that BS catch. Blackshear tackle for loss, so did Williams, and Azell had a tackle for loss. Looking at K-State, Waters was 14 for 16, just 176 yards passing, a touchdown, a pick, 87% completion percentage, 108.0 passer rating. Hubert 89 yards and a touchdown. Waters 94 and a touchdown. Receiving Thompson 38, 23 for Hubert and a touchdown, 83 for Lockett. And Donald had 25. All right. So we have a final game against Iowa State. Again, a little dramatic game against K-State. We allowed too many points, but Bryce Petty did throw 2 turnovers. He got hurt. That doesn't help. But Chris Johnson willed us to victory, especially with that exclamation point touchdown at the very end, which, again, I didn't want that to be a QB draw, but that's essentially what it was. We're leading on 5-star Russell Whitehead right now, which is great. We're leading on another 5-star, David Johnson. We're about to have 2 5-stars. That would be really, like, that would boost our class tremendously. Like, that changed the game. And they're both athletes. So, we love that. Why are we maxed out on points? We're good. We don't need that many points. Yeah, we do not need this many points for a kicker, gang. We don't. We're good. We're going to put some on Jason Tremblay from Houston, Texas, 5'11", 199 QB. So basically a Russell Wilson kind of quarterback. Yeah, that's enough right there. Again, I knew Trey Rush would lock us out. That's why I removed him a long time ago. Let's see. We're in the lead for him. In the lead on him. Just trying to see where we are. We could always use the corner. Why not? Oh, yeah. We're way in the lead on you. Way in the lead on the tight end. That would actually be a good signing, Marvin Hill. I think my camera's a little too big. A little like that. Let's see. Offer Rob Brooks a scholarship. Hey, if you want to come play, hey, that's why you do it. You want to come play, bro. We're trying to build a program over here. Rob Brooks, 6'8", 246 defensive end, 1-star, is a Baylor Bear. We're about to get this 6'7" defensive end as well. Again, we're about to have a nasty defensive front. It's going to be filthy. It is going to be filthy in the future years to come. Is there any visits to schedule? Yes. Watch Iowa State. Watch Iowa State. We're going to have a lot of people watch the Iowa State game and the OU game. Okay, so that's that covered. Again, our class, pretty solid. Pretty solid class. Our D-line's going to get even better. We're trying to build a program, an identity. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to be like an Oregon-like football program. We're a super high offense and opportunistic stout defense. That's what Baylor is. Baylor is a Big 12 version of Oregon. So we're 5-0. We're 3rd ranked. Let's take a look at the polls, see how they've changed, how they moved. Since Notre Dame lost to Arizona State, they fell. They got USC this week. Notre Dame does. Ohio State is 1. Texas is the new number 2 team. We are 3. We're right behind them. Louisville is 4. Nebraska is 5. Oregon is 6. Alabama is 7. Auburn is 8. Interesting. Auburn, Jordan Marshall. Or I think it's Trey Marshall, actually. Trey Marshall. Auburn never really simulates that well with these rosters, even though this same roster in real life went to the championship game miraculously. And Stanford, as a number 10, 5-1 team, lost to Utah last week by a field goal. So we look ahead to Iowa State. We're at home. We're 3-2. We have 5 prospects visiting. And we're 58 in total defense, 33 against the run, 89th against the pass. Not bad. Again, a lot of room to get better. We're second in points per game, second in total offense, 6th in rush offense. They get 26 a game. I feel like we can hold them under, but I don't know. So we have a rain game, first one of the season against Iowa State, who's 3-2, with the 3rd-ranked team in the nation. Again, we have a chance to get better on the defensive side of things. We're getting more opportunistic, trying to get more bend but don't break, trying to get more stout. Offense is just fine. We're going to get better. We struggled a little bit. We start slow. We start behind. We started behind against West Virginia and K-State.
Iowa State is lined up for the kickoff. Rose deep to return.
Morgan, why would you get in my way? It was open. Petty is back. Of course, Bryce Petty left the game early in the first quarter with a foot contusion, so he's back. And we survived and the Little Apple without him. 645 rushing yards for C-Strong. I'm going to hit Rhodes. We're going to get him. Now we hit them with the up-tempo when they're not ready. We've been intercepted on this play so many times. Trying to hit Jordan Najvar over the middle. Reese! 21. That's crazy. C-Strunk has already 645 yards rushing. And it's only the 6th game of the year? Colvin dropped it. Wide open, Goodley. Again, Petty just needs to get back to the basics. Just not trying to do too much. Play smart, sound football. Victor Reese. Now we go to huddle. We're going to alternate. He's going to throw the CPU off. Watch. They're not going to be ready for it. That's twice that corner has broken up a pass. And then they're 2 men under, it looks like, because they got 3 linebackers and 3 men front. Seastruck picked it up. Eddie, you don't need to do anything. Just snap the ball. Rose makes a man miss. I feel like our best tempo is when we go no huddle and then huddle. No huddle and then huddle. No huddle and then huddle. That's going to be like a best of both worlds. Wide open, Seven Reese. Got 2 receivers wide open in the same spot. Wasn't sure who's going to reach out their hand and catch it. Seven Reese. So I don't know if Iowa State goes no huddle. I didn't check the. Why do I keep forgetting to check the recruiting goals? That's important. No game for James White. Yep, and I was right. Iowa State will go no huddle. And we guarded the no huddle offense really well against A&M. Not just standing there, Dixon. I don't know if this is the James White that would play for New England or it was the Wisconsin James White that played for New England. There's 2 of them. And they both have a star underneath their names.
That's a gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Accepted it. Wait, what? I could have sworn Howard intercepted that. No? It looked like he picked it off. What was that weird camera angle? No. What happened that play? Sack, Eddie fumbled it. Sam Richardson sacked. Loss of 8. Bo Blackshear. And again, once our D-line starts to establish themselves, the defense becomes the next level. 2nd and 19. Hey, you're not fooled. It's a loss of 1. 3rd and 20. And don't give up anything underneath. Just play sound defense. Oh, they moved. It's good. They're going to back up even more.
Still 3rd down.
Third and infinity for Iowa State. Again, do not get me deep. He won't even get it off. He's sacked again. Sam Okuwachu. The pressure. And Iowa State will punt. Oh, I love how you guys blocked. I love it. Again, we need to play good defense like that. Balanced, high up tempo offense, and no turnovers. That's the perfect sweet spot. That is literally the perfect sweet spot. Was going to be wide open for a touchdown. If we just had the time, that was a touchdown. Oh, quick throw. Oh, it's again. He's beat. And we got him. Reese. Well done. Touchdown. Bryce Petty. The Tevin Reese, his second touchdown. If only we would have started out this way against West Virginia. Great defense last position. D-line. Keep it up. Please play like this consistently week in and week out. I need it.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
What? That's fine. Regroup. 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 The draw. Okay. Incomplete. Great play there from Sam Okuwachu to break that up. And Iowa State is going to kick a field goal. It's straight on. But it's in the rain, though. It's straight, though, unlike this month in June. Kick is up and barely in there. Let me know if you got that joke. Again, we need to dominate possessions. Time of possession. We need to dominate that. No turnovers. Perfect offensive tempo and stout bend but don't break defense. An opportunistic stout bend but don't break defense. That's a recipe for a championship team right there. Two clock. Perfect tempo. Hey! Does Bryce have the speed? No, he does not. Get that block. Offense looking way better, much more like our normal selves. Tevin Reese, 2 touchdowns. He's having a game right now. We need to get Seastrunk involved. So this play that the CP loves to run is called slot flags. Now I understand what play it is. Norwood got it. Not a touchdown. And defense just keep doing what you're doing. We have the potential to be such a good defense. It's there. We have all the pieces. With the secondary, the D line, the linebackers, it's all there.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Guys, we can't both be fooled by the quarterback. One of us has to stay. I should have used the D linemen so I Could have stayed home on that.
Harris makes the reception. Dixon with the tackle at the 44-yard line. First down.
Don't just stand there, Howard.
Gain of 14 yards. That makes it 1st and 10. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Oh, go on, you stayed home that time. Loss of 4.
That's a loss of 4 yards on that play. That makes it 3rd and 11.
It's almost intercepted. Great play from KJ Morton. It's incomplete.
That brings us 4th and 11.
And Iowa State have to settle for another field goal. Again, stout. Bend but don't break defense. We're putting it all together. Kick is up, and man, their kicker's not good. That's twice he's had like barely enough power to kick it through. We're going to control the possession. Control time possession, chew the clock. Here in the range, not turn it over, you know. Good stuff. Again, we need C-Strunk to win the Heisman. Nasbar wide open. Man, it's just not there. I don't know why play action just isn't working this game. It's not there. Came back to the football.
That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
So they're in cover three, which means they're going to back up, which is going to give. Why were they shooting the gap if they were in a zone? Some of you guys are like, why did you even call that play? Because that's why C-Strong right up the middle. It's 110 yards for Iowa State. That's great defense. But again, play action just has not been there. I don't know why. I We can't run it today.
Loss of 10 yards on the play. That'll make it second and long.
I mean, look at that. Like, what are we doing?
I'm scared. 552. Easy, easy, easy.
Can't do that though, Robbie Rhodes. We're not in field goal range though. We're not the CPU. We can't just casually make, midfield field goals on a regular.
59 Philly. 59 Philly.
Wide open Rhodes, just wide open. We're going to take our time with this one. I think they're in a zone. We have all 3 timeouts. We're no hurry, no rush, no nothing. Bar touchdown. I was going to him the whole time. What are they going to do with 7 seconds left? Oh, I thought it was a... Didn't mean to click onto the safety there, but wow, did we avoid disaster on that. I would have been furious if that was going to be a touchdown. Wow, that would have made me angry. That would have made me angry. I would have crashed out.
Makes it first and 10.
No Harlem, no Harlem.
He's sacked again. Terrence Lloyd shooting free. Bo Blackshear has sacked him. Okuwachu has sacked him. And Lloyd has sacked him. It's intercepted by Xavier Howard. It just keeps getting worse for Iowa State. Nobody was even open on that. If we play like this defensively the rest of the year, we're winning the championship. Again, once we get sacks, that disrupts all the momentum. Reese has 117 yards receiving. Again, I didn't even see the recruiting goals for this game. I have no clue what they are.
That brings up 2nd and 1. That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That brings up 2nd and goal.
Pascal Martin. Three sacks and interception for this defense. And keep finding themselves behind the sticks more often than not. Sack, won't even get it off. Andrew Billing. So now all four of our defensive front has gotten at least one sack. All four of them. Billings, Okwachu, Blackshear all have a sack. And back-to-back screens on 1st and 3rd down is not a good idea, Iowa. But they're going to have to kick it away. Now, if they're going to score out all this quarter. Chase, he struck 114 yards rushing. He could win the Heisman.
Easy, easy, easy. Bingo,
How do they know? How did that safety know to come down like that? After this, we're sitting the starters. And we're giving Chris Johnson some reps. Again, real happy that we saved a disastrous potential touchdown right before halftime. That was a heads-up play from Sam Hull. He's sacked again! 5 sacks. Sam Okuachu is second. And it's 3rd and 11. He's flipped off again. Xavier Howard's second interception. Xavier Howard just playing lockdown defense. There's just nowhere to go. That was in double coverage too. Great play from Ahmad Dixon just as a backup, as insurance, just in case the ball went through Howard's hands. Dixon was there to make sure the interception did happen. Yeah, so Seth Russell is hurt for I don't know how long. And Chris Johnson is the new starter.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
But get them fours up. It's all Baylor Bears in this one. Iowa State scoreless in that 3rd quarter. Just filthy from Rhodes. Hopefully this wins over some recruits. They keep showing Petty even though he's not out on the field. Again, Chris Johnson threw a couple of dimes, I think, in the Kansas State game. He had like 2 touchdowns. Pretty sure he did. Again, a white guy is named Javon. That's a first. That's certainly a first.
third and goal.
Great block from 60. Excellent block. Just flattened him. Again, 5 sacks, 2 interceptions. Defense is eating.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Sacked! Terrence Lloyd! I mean, it's just been a nightmare for Sam Richardson. And Iowa State is 1 for 6 on 3rd down. And no screen, and Billings is not fooled. This is the most dominant I've ever seen us play on defense. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Forward. Hopefully we get recruits from this game. Our recruiting future is looking very promising. With a lot of talent, linebacker, defensive tackle. Hopefully they see, the defense. Didn't mean to throw it off my back foot. Just an awful throw from Johnson. But he's not really been needed this, that much. He did his thing last week at K-State. Just kind of wonder when Seth Russell will be back. Chris Johnson, though, getting very useful reps, at least. He's like a Robert Griffin III. Great game as the newly ranked 3rd team in the nation. He was about to fall. I saw that. 95 when Iowa State was about to fall down. And yeah, he recovers the exact moment we run right by him. I saw that game. You're cheating. He was about to fall down. Johnson, you missed him. He was open for a touchdown. And that's why you're not a starter. You're a third stringer. We had him wide open. Yeah, it's going to show the amount of times we just hit Sam Richardson. I mean, he's felt us. He has felt us for sure. We've just been getting after him. I mean, what can you say? Have we broke a record for sacks yet in a game or no? That's like sack number 7. Second down and 21.
Kent brings him down at the 30-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 5. Number 9 makes the grab. Call a gain of 15 yards. First down.
Oh, yeah! That's why he dropped it, because he saw me coming and got scared. That's the exact reason he dropped that pass, to see if you got scared.
That'll make it 4th and 2. Singleton to the tackle. That's good for a gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
We were in this exact same scenario against Michigan, and we let them score. So hopefully we don't allow the same thing to happen right here. And we don't. 52-6 is your final. Iowa State goes the whole game without scoring a touchdown. And those final seconds right there was the closest that they ever got to it. Bryce Petty, 3 touchdowns, 271 yards passing. And our defense really should be player of the game collectively. Like, what, 7 sacks in a single game? I love it. This is the exact brand of football I want Art Briles to establish. Stout, bend but don't break, opportunistic defense. We capitalize, we create turnovers. We get pressure, we get tackles for loss. We bend but don't break. and then tempo offense. I'm loving it. And Iowa State shut out in the second half. Take a look at Iowa State stats first. Sam Richardson was sacked 7 times. 59 was his longest at the end of halftime. That did not result in a touchdown. Almost did, though. 79% percentage was picked off twice, both times by Xavier Howard. 242 yards passing, was 23 for 29, just 105.6 passer rating. Sam Richardson, negative 48 rushing. White had 25. Woody just 15 receiving. 16 for White, 76 for West, 90 for Gary, 20 for Bunridge, 29 for Bibbs. Bryce Petty, 19 for 25. No interceptions, was sacked twice, though. Yeah, play action just wasn't working this game, but it was okay. We didn't need it to. Longest was 60 to Tevin Reese, 26.6 passer rating, 271 yards passing with 3 touchdowns. Johnson came in 2 for 4, 41. Missed a wide open touchdown, too. That's fine. He's a freshman, and he's a third stringer at that, at a 7-3 overall. 136-point passer rating. C-Strunk, 121 yards, rushing a touchdown. Pretty quiet for him. Glasgow at 3 goal line merchant touchdowns with 31 yards rushing. Rhodes, 116. Reese, 117, 2 touchdowns. Nasser, 32 and a touchdown. 19 for Allen, 18 for Norwood. And defensively, Lackey, 5 tackles. Tackle for loss for Hager. 3 tackles for loss for Lloyd and 2 sacks. Tackle for loss for Kent. 2 tackles for loss for Billings and a sack. 3 tackles for loss for Okuwatu and 2 sacks. 2 tackles for loss for Blackshear and 2 sacks. And 2 interceptions for Xavier Howard. I love it. So Ryan Glover, the kicker, committed. Alton Mills, committed. Marquis Scott, cornerback, committed. Running back, kicker, committed. And that was it, though. Wish we had more. That's fine, though. Maybe we earned a favor with the recruits who did visit. We got Kansas, and Kansas was undefeated last time I checked. And they're 5-1, so they dropped one. What happened? What happened? They just lost to 4-3 OU, and now they got to play us. They were undefeated up until that point. Then they got to go to number 2 Texas. We had a defensive coordinator upgrade as well. Yep, Phil Bennett. Let's see. Let's go for no fly zone in the zone. Yeah. What we'll do? No fly zone. Get that upgrade. Defense has turned a massive corner, and I'm loving it. And that's going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it for episode 1, Baylor Dynasty, the final team for NCAA 14 base game. And again, there's more to come. So look forward to that. Like, comment, subscribe.